Capricorn, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your June reading. I am using the Divine Animals Oracle to start off your reading, followed by the Animal Apothecary deck for you, followed by my Animal Tarot for your messages for June. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. My readings are timeless. They are for whenever they reach you within your divine design. Let's see what wishes to come out for you for those that most need to hear it. And if it does resonate with you, all I do as a reader, thank you as ever for your likes and your wonderful comments. And for those of you who have subscribed or will be subscribing. So let's see what wishes to come out for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. What wishes to come out for Capricorn? Thank you. What am I seeing here? The rhinoceros, moderation. So you're being asked to have a little bit of temperance at this time, perhaps to release some frustration that you are feeling. There is something obviously that you're very, very determined to push through on. And to temper is to moderate, okay? And it's to have patience, to trust in that everything that is yours, you don't need to fight for it to get it. Anything that is yours will come to you if you are in a place of acceptance and peace with where you are. Now, the rhino makes me laugh because the rhino is also to say, if you imagine the universe as the rhinoceros charging down towards you, delivering everything that you desire through a path of least resistance, you wouldn't want to be the resistance in the middle of that path. You get trampled on, you'd move out of the way of it. So Spirit is asking you to move out of the way of what is coming towards you. You do not need to go to it. And there is great, you know, you're very hardworking. You're very loyal. You can be quite stubborn, but that's a good thing because you have a great deal of drive and determination. But this rhino's horn is going backwards into the fire. So be driven by your desire, be passionate about what you do, but don't become so obsessed with any outcome that you make mistakes. They're not really mistakes because we learn from what then happens, and then we get presented with other opportunities where we can choose to do something different. So, you know, be passionate. Absolutely. Passion comes from that fire energy there. Passion comes from something that is a fuel for you. So fuel the flames of your desire. Keep fueling those flames, but allow the path of least resistance to open up in front of you. And that is to say, if something is not working for you, then perhaps you're getting a little note from the universe, try something different or approach it in a different way. Don't at this time with moderation make any choices that are extreme in any nature. Take the path of least resistance. Be in balance at this time. Be at flow with what is happening for you. Let's have a look to see, you know, and as Capricorn, alongside of that passion, alongside of that approach that you have, you know, there is an impatience there. And if we call it a trait, that's what a trait is. But if you recognize that you are impatient, then you're actually taking control of that impatience. If you recognize it's within you, then you are responding to it rather than it leading you. You are leading it. So take a moment to see what impatience has been within you and what you need to take a deep breath on and what you need to get out of the way of now. Let's see what else wishes to come through. Thank you. There is a very direct approach to take. Thank you. So you have got Master Manifester with the crow, and there you've got the spider. I'll come back to that, but you've got also inner conflict and resolution. So I feel that inner conflict with the snake here, there is something that's challenging you at the moment. And you've got your beady eyes on it, you see as the snake. So you're not going to give up, and you should not give up. But you are being asked to release something. You are being asked to shed something. And that's perhaps an approach that you're doing. Take the path of the snake. which sort of glides or slithers or whatever you want to call it, but very connected to what's happening, ears to the ground, although the snake can't hear, but has that direct perception of pure soul energy at this time, and rise above whatever conflict that you are feeling either within yourself or that's facing you, and see from that higher self position, it's happening for you, perhaps to change direction, perhaps to have another perception of this. And then with this beautiful eagle rising above the negativity that you are feeling that is happening, and take the approach of, do you know what, actually there is a more direct route to this. Perhaps I have also in my imbalance about this, been not willing to do something else. I've been procrastinating about something, and they're asking you to take that first step towards doing something slightly differently. So let's look, coming back to this Master Manifestor card, because actually, by all means, you know, absolutely be driven by your desire. Desire, love, the law of attraction, it's all coming towards you. But success comes when we do something that we love, but we do it because we love it, not because of any outcome from that which we love. So being present and loving and desiring what you are doing, you are then a playful creator. You are a master manifester, like a child in its imagination. That energy is so much more productive than trying to push through something that should happen. Should is a word that has all sorts of negative connotations, and actually come back into that place of play, come back into the remembrance, the reminder about why you're doing this in the first place. So, and you are weaving. You're weaving, and if something hasn't worked out, if the spider's web gets broken, it gets damaged, the spider doesn't get upset. It doesn't have any regrets. It doesn't have any remorse. It doesn't feel any sadness. It just goes and creates again. So whatever you're facing at this time, don't make any choices that are from a reactory place, extreme place. Take a moment. Take a breath, get out of the way of the universe at the moment, because something's happening, something big is happening, something is coming thundering down that path towards you, and they want you to watch to see when it happens, not being so busy trying to make something else happen. I trust that makes sense. So let's have a look to see from the Animal Tarot for you about these cards. Thank you. Moderation, inner conflict resolution, and Master Manifestor. Thank you. Show me more. Ace of Winter. Well, there you go, my darlings. The Panda. As if by chance, as if by luck, as if by magic, that idea, that inspiration, that thought that implements, opens up so many doors of opportunity. You are so close to it. And maybe you feel it is just out of your reach because you can feel there is something, and then hence why there is this almost extreme energy at this time. And Spirit is asking you to do something now that is asking you to stretch yourself out of your comfort zone, because that is bamboo. First year it sleeps, the second year it creeps, the third year it leaps. So there is a beautiful moment of inspiration that is either coming through you when you rise yourself up away from the conflict and don't resist what is happening now, but bless what is happening for what it is to give you. And then this happens. So whatever this is, the challenge that you're facing is going to open the door to a new approach, a new implementation of something for you. But you've got to decide that you're going to reach for it. You've got to decide that this is something you desire, that you're open to that stretch, that you're open to that reach. And if you decide that, you'll reach it. So let's have a look to see. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Well, I saw, there it is, the 10 of winter. You are going to walk yourself out of this current situation of the 10 of swords, which is an extreme. It's a 10. I mean, it's the end of something, the beginning of something else. And I come back to that playful approach. The dog loves to walk. The dog has not been able to walk because it's been tied up to something. So you've been tied up to something that has stopped you from moving forward. So whether this is the end of a particular job, a career, a movement, a relationship, whatever it may be, you are going to make the decision that you are going to do this for yourself. And there is an anticipation that you're ready to take yourself on this walk, something that you enjoy. And look at the look of this dog's face. Now, huskies talk a lot. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, talk yourself into this movement that you're going to take. Because yes, the 10s of swords, swords are about truth, they're about being honest with oneself, they're about revelation, they're about the thoughts that we have, they're about the words that we use. And you may be feeling a mixture of excitement and relief and disappointment and sadness, but it's the end of something. But that ending is bringing a new beginning. And that new beginning, as I said, is thundering down the road towards you. Maybe like a husky running down the road towards you as they do so joyfully. So just trust when a 10 comes in, it is to say, you're ready now for a new playground, a new structure, a new approach to your life. Yet play with it. And just that word moderate again, just think about what you may be doing too much of at this time and what you're feeling inclined to do when it feels good for you. Get driven by the desire, get driven by the passion, get driven by the love. Don't get driven by the fear or the need to try and control something and make something happen for you. So let's have a look to see what's coming after that 10 of swords for you. How gorgeous is that? So you have got the Prince of Autumn and you have got the World card. Now, I saw the Prince of Autumn first. That's how it came out. So there we are. Balance is coming. First of all, with the seahorse, emotional balance is coming for you. Moderation is coming for you. Being at peace with being where you are within your present emotional state. But I also feel that the planning that you are looking to do, because the seahorse swims backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. So there might be a little bit of a toing and froing of decision making for you, but it's because you are reflecting. The seahorse is within the emotions. You are reflecting and you're kind of looking back at the past. You're going back a few steps to think about what you're bringing with you, what you've learned, how you want to feel about things, where you want to go. And you're going to sort of bob up and down. You're just going to take it in a very much more relaxed state. Now, this is a really extraordinary energy to be co-creating with the universe. And you can see here these pentacles falling. And the seahorse isn't even looking at those pentacles falling. The seahorse is looking at the world, looking at the success, looking at the recognition. Now, this is Lassie. So for me, it's Lassie. It's a Shetland sheepdog. So it's sort of Lassie come home sort of energy here. You know, you've had some extraordinary adventures. You've had some extraordinary challenges. You've had some extraordinary love in your life. You've had a whole host of amazing things, and what you might consider to be awful things happen. But you still see the good in people. You're still loyal. You're still hardworking. You're still determined. You're still able to, I'm getting the word kind of correlate, to round up, to gather people together, you know, like the sheepdog and the sheep. And you're able to maneuver things, that master manifester, you're able to maneuver things into the right position. You've always been able to do that. You've always been able to manifest. But I don't think you've recognized it as such. And now with this completion, it is to say there is recognition of that. And the most important person is yourself. And also that you have retained that those wonderful energies of love and loyalty and trust and a desire to continue to serve others in a very, very beautiful way. So all of these challenges have only created something extraordinary with you. And now you're ready. I'm going to pull a card to see what comes after this World card, because with this Prince of Autumn, whatever it is that you're focusing in a balanced consideration of and looking to do is going to be successful. It's going to be successful because, number one, you love what you do, and you have to love something in order to be successful. And number two, you're adopting a different approach with doing it. So let's have a look to see what comes after the World card. Thank you, Spirit. Well, something's coming in for you. This is the Page of Pentacles. So this is the universe matching your new balanced, moderated, tempered perception of who you are and where you are. So the universe is going to respond really quickly for you, I feel. And it is because you're looking to, so you're looking to embark on something new that does perhaps need you to go, do you know what? Actually, I don't know a great deal about this, but I'm very interested in learning about it. So it's a really good time for you to start to look at what you love, and perhaps what you may feel a real novice at, but actually everybody starts as a novice at some point, and it is with that playful approach of, I just simply want to learn. As human beings, we always want to learn. We're always in that mindset of not being entirely content with not wanting to continue to evolve and learn. And that's very inherent within us as a blueprint. So whatever you're leaning towards, and you love to lean towards, Spirit is encouraging you to do that. You see the little cat's got his paw on the books there. But it's also a very independent approach that you are taking. And it is a choice that you are making that perhaps others wouldn't make. And that's okay. That's good. This is part of your soul's path, my darling. And it's something that the universe is going to play with you with it. So be very observant of future things that come in as a result of this Page of Pentacles, because there is great growth here for you. And it is because of your movement towards it in a really, really, really balanced way. And I'm now seeing the Four of Spring, which is the Four of Wands. So this is an energetic structure that you are manifesting now, that is one of stability. It is one that you desire. It is one that is open to growth. It is one that brings with it so many elements of other souls that are there in support, loving support and encouragement, and care and friendship, perhaps love in terms of partnership. But whatever it is, it's because suddenly you've shifted from having to make something happen to being at peace, lying back and just lying in this space, being in the present, in a way that you haven't done before. And now I'm almost seeing here this sort of, I'm getting this sort of waterfall at the end of this, that you're being carried to what it is that you are truly desiring, my darling. And that is absolutely stunning. So let go now, let go, go with where life is taking you, go with where you feel inclined to go. Observe the change, be curious about the change. You've released yourself from something, and you are going to, This is an energy that's around you, but it has to, we all have conscious free will. So this is your will and the desire to do so, but this is the potential outcome for you. And you're going somewhere. So whether you're traveling, you're moving, or it's an emotional going somewhere that's different to where you are right now, which is where you needed to be in order to make this transition. This is really powerful for you. So, and it's also to say that whatever that has been challenging for you with the Six of Swords is coming to an end. That's that World card. It's coming to an end, and there are brighter, beautiful times ahead because you, my darling, as the Master Manifestor, have created those. So much love to you. I look forward to doing another reading for you soon. In the meantime, you've got the summer readings, the dailies, and the weeklies. Have a rest of a beautiful weekend wherever you are, and take care, my darlings. Lots of love. Bye-bye.